Hi everyone, it was a while ago. My last video on YouTube was August maybe or something. It was when I was in UK, I think. Um, I talked about my journey. Now I have stepped it up because I'm learning tarot and it's very interesting, it's very fun. It's a little bit difficult sometimes, but I communicate and I deliver messages. Well, so this is the first time I'm doing that online with a video. And this is a collective reading, so it won't resonate with everyone, but I assume that universe will send those who needs to see this message to this video. I want to say also, I'm Swedish, so sometimes the language can be like that, but I think we will manage. I will also say that it's important to know that tarot readings are guidance. It's guidance from your guides, from your higher self, from your angels, everyone who is working on you in your spirit team. It's guidance. And it's not a definite truth because you are the creator of your own reality. You create what life you want. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that, but that's the truth. And we can have tarot readings to see what comes in the future, but the future can always change because the path will change from your choices, from your decisions, from what you choose to do in life. If we listen, we can follow the path they want us to take because that is the path for your soul. But down here on earth, we are often buried with fears and everything, and our choices might not always be what the universe wants us to choose. And that's fine. That's fine. But it's important to know that the cards is guidance, it's not the definite truth. It won't resonate with everyone, but I assume that the one who needs it will find it. Let's start. I took a power card, the first one, the Lovers. I'm not surprised this card came up as a power card because universe is all about love, even if it doesn't always feel like they love us, because sometimes the setbacks can be difficult, even if the lessons. But it's all about the love and the highest best for you. So I'm not surprised that's the power card. And I took 3 cards here also. Wishes, dreams, 9 of water. Water is about feelings. It's what is cups in the original card. This is angel messages tarot. It's all about happiness, finding happiness, building your truth, because there is where you will be most happy. The middle card is the card for now, to live in the now, and that's release. As you see, there is a phoenix. Phoenixes, when they die, they go to ashes and then they are reborn. So it's all about transformation, about when an ending comes, a new start begins. When one door closes, another opens. It's about transformation. And when you release what is no longer there for you, when you close a door to something that might not be good for you anymore, or something you outgrown, this is when you will reach like freedom. Because we have a lot of things usually in our lives or our mindsets that is not always good for us. Just for a while. Some people come into your life for a while and then they leave because they have done what they were supposed. Mindsets, how we grow. The third card, it's all about emotions, love, feelings, romance. So that's a good card to come. And these 3 cards I took was like for yesterday, for today, and what to come. So this is all good, and it's all about you. Actually, I see it's all about the spiritual transformation, the personal transformation, about changing your life, spiritual awakening, really, transformation. So it's good if you do what you need to do to release what you don't no longer need, the transformation journey, then you will have a lot of light and good things. Okay. Chat enough. Let's continue with some cards. Ooh, they're falling here. Okay. This is good cards. It is Page of Air, about finding your truth. Speak your truth, your soul's truth. Often we don't always do that. We speak the truth we are taught to speak, but it is about finding your voice, your true voice. It's a good card, and it's all about what the transformation journey, the spiritual awakening, is all about. It is about finding your voice, what you want, your soul wants. So it speaks also about focus. It's about learning. It's about growing and being open to receive messages, synchronicities, and all of that. It's about being awareness. It is about changing mind shift and all of that. The last of those cards were the Star. The Star is a beautiful card. It is filled with like faith and inspiration to be fulfilled and all of that. And there is where you're coming when you do the inner work. The inner work is like the shadow work and everything. Being rid of your fears, energy thieves. Think about where you put your energy. That is all about what this is about, actually. Learning details and all of that. So it's very good card, and I see that it's a lot about the spiritual journey, which I'm not really surprised about, to be honest, because I had a spiritual awakening myself that was huge. And I'm still learning, so education. This is the first time after all. Let's take another card, another oracle card. We'll see what we can find. Oh, I don't like them so big. So we will do it like this. Joy. Purification and letting go. It is also very to find your happiness, to find your truth. But to do that and to find your like soul, pure, your pure true self, you need letting go. So I can see that this is cards about release, about truth, your truth, and you creating what life you want. We can ask a little bit about, this is a better card because they're a little bit smaller. I like them better, actually. Oh my God. Yes. How do we let go of what is no longer to use for us? Let's ask that. How do we let go? How do we release? Balance, I find. That is prayer. And then we take another one. Here we have another one. Intuition. Yes. How we are letting go of things, or how we grow and how we release. It is all about balance. I don't know if you see it properly. It is about finding balance, because that is how you can remain your inner harmony. And to find balance, you need to really do the shadow work and stuff. And it is about connecting to universe. Prayer. It is to when you pray, you have like a dialogue to your guides, to your higher self. I do it every night, so that is a good tip actually. But I call it pay gratitude. So I talk to universe and say what I have done good today, what was good, what wasn't so good, what I could need help with, and everything. And actually, they answer me. They usually do, either in dreams or in other ways, but they actually do. So that's a good thing. The third card about this letting go growth is to your intuition. Your intuition is your like higher self, the big boss up there, and you have your spirit team with angels and guides and everything, and the higher self is the big boss, and that is actually you, the purest, the most um, beautiful, clean, pure part of yourself. That is your higher self, your intuition, your gut feeling. That is where you communicate. So it's very important to learn how to trust your intuition, the inner voice. Usually down here on earth we are very good to second doubt ourselves. We are really good not to listen to our gut feeling sometimes, because I don't know, maybe because we are so programmed to believe a certain things, to listen to the surroundings and the society and everything, and then not our own voice. And the intuition is about connecting to your higher self, to your soul. So that's actually it's very important. So both have balance, and you got balance by doing your shadow work, being aware with who and what you give your energy to, awareness, pay gratitude, pray, I would say cleaning the channel, because everyone are psychics in a sense. We all have the gift to communicate to universe, because we are part of universe. We are part of each other. So cleansing that channel can be actually really good for you. Just 4 years ago, I had no clue about this, and 1 year ago, I didn't even. I knew I had guides, but that was it. Then it started coming, but that was because I had released enough. I had done enough of the journey, and you can do too. So it's all about the balance, about the communication, and about listening to your gut feeling, because that is you, that is your soul's voice, and that is the biggest one of them all. So it's very important. I was thinking we can take some self-care cards, because that is also what the awakening and the transformation is about. It is about caring for yourself. And I have learned very recently actually that body, mind, and soul body, mind, and spirit actually do. If you don't feel good in one, it usually goes out into the another one. Everyone probably knows that, but I haven't been good to living it. And I have gotten a lot of push from them. We had lots of fight about this actually. So not anymore. Okay, let's do self-care cards, because that is also very good. I'm not surprised we got the love card. The love card. It's not the love is like, it sounds cliche, but it actually is what universe is built upon. It is about love. It's not about only about the love to each other, to a partner, to a child, to someone close to you. It's about loving universe, what you have given, gratitude, and most of all, it's about loving yourself. Because how can you truly, I mean, find true love if you don't love yourself? I have learned that recently too, because I have worked a lot with my self confidence. and self-love, it was actually one of my biggest struggles. And now I do. I feel I love myself, and when you do that, you feel like there's light coming, and it's much more interesting to be alive when you find the true love for yourself also. And this is about, yes, loving people with all your heart. But until you can do that with all your heart, you need to love yourself first. So that is one of those cards. We will take another one of these actually. They're beautiful. I bought them just the other day, actually on Timo. I do like their cards. They may not be the right ones, but they are not so big. It's easier when they're not so big. So I actually like them, and they are cheap. I use the smaller ones more than I use the big ones. And then we have abundance, because that is what you will get when you have done your inner work, when you have gone through the transformation, like rebirth. That is when the abundance will come, because that is also something I have learned pretty much recently. Universe answers to frequencies. They don't answer to your word in search. They listen, obviously, but they don't. What they take into account is what frequency you are on. And when you go through depressions and you are not happy with life, you have a very low frequency. So you want it up, and that is why you do your shadow work. That is why you cleanse yourself. It is to raise your frequency. And when you do that, you get abundance. That is when the reward starts coming, because when you are not feeling good about yourself, what they will give you is setbacks. They're challenges. And setbacks is not a bad thing. Setbacks, it's all about learning. It's lessons, it's learning. Or they give you these challenges because they want you to change the direction, because you're on the wrong path. And when you're on the wrong path, then it simply won't, the frequency won't, the communication with universe won't be that good, and you won't feel very good, because this is not what your soul wants. So it's all about that. So when you have done the work, mindset, shadow work, energy, taking care of the energy, when you have done that, like shedding off things, that is when you can start grow and find your true voice, and that is when you will get the abundance. You will get into what people call the flow. I'm still working my way there, by the way. So I might be a little bit like some of you. Anyway, I will leave it at this. This was the first one I had. I'm not surprised. It's about the spiritual awakening, because my soul mission as a starseed is to work with spiritual awakenings. So that is why I have like studied to be a shadow coach and everything like that, because I needed to learn more about frequency. The higher frequency, the better, and that flow is tempting. So anyway, I hope it was okay. It was a little bit long, but I talk a lot. Hyperbrain, Gemini, communicatives. Okay. Take care, and I will practice more, and I will get back to you. This was actually rather fun. Bye, everyone.